What's up, Isaiah? Yo, go over to YouTube, yeah? Or just open up YouTube if you can as well. What's up, everybody? How's it going, YouTube? Those are watching this. Today we've got BJJ. We'll be working on abs again. So Isaiah, I know I can't meet with you later today because I'm filming right after this, filming for my other course, massage course. But today, let's go ahead and get in BJJ Abs 3. This is a follow-up from the past 2 days that we've done. First, it was standing escapes, learning how to escape. So simple self-defense using Jiu-Jitsu. So, and that was again from the ground. Again, you see that sitting on the ground, get your leg back, standing escape, right? And then it followed up. The next day we did what happens if you actually get taken all the way down. And from here we had the push-up, the sit-up, get your hand up, and then we even went into an attack, the Kimura, or grabbing their arm. If you grab their wrist, if you reach out, you can grab their wrist, and what you can do is you can wrap around, grab your own wrist, and then essentially put them in a lock, flip them over, like we did yesterday, and take their own. Okay? And then now today I want to go a little bit more into the hips. So this is going to get more into our lower abs. So it's about twisting the hips. Okay, as much as we go through, we're also going to want to turn our hips down here, and as well as up here as well. And what that's going to do in Jiu-Jitsu, that gives you the mobility that anytime you're on the ground, you want to use your feet to attack. So now we're kind of bringing the legs into it, but more so focusing on the hips. So maybe we can even do a follow-up tomorrow and do BJJ 4 and work on the feet and the kicks and stuff like that. We did a little bit of that yesterday too, in terms of like kicking away and then standing escape. But let's go ahead and go into our hips and tricks today. So I'll start out on the ground, and essentially we're again back in our kind of boat pose, but with our feet on the ground. Okay, and we're going to turn our hips to the right and to the left. And so just right off the bat here, if we're seated, if we're seated up like this, we can just start out by just hip out to the left and to the right, hip to the left, to the right. You start to pick away one hand, scooting the butt back, or again, scoot the butt back on either side. Simple stuff, right? Simple stuff, but again, just kind of warming up the movement. Let's go ahead and take one hand back, sit forward and back, and stick to one side. So you're seated, you're on the ground. Again, anytime you're in this situation here, scoot your butt back, sit up and back. Activating the hips, activating the core. Switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3. My arm extends as I go back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Cool. Let's go all the way down to the ground. Now we get pushed down, right? So we sit up, sit back, scoot in, sit down. Let's do that 10 times. 1, sit up, scoot back. 2, feel it in your lower abs right away. 3, 4, sit up, skip back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So on the arms though too, huh? A little bit. Start to feel it in your abs for sure. Hips in, hips out. Feel it a little bit in the hips. Let's do the other side. Stand on this side. Scoot back. All the way down and up. And back. 1, 2, 3. Sit up. Sit back. Push back. Spring back. 4. Lift your butt. 5. So you're not scraping or burning your butt on the ground. 6, 7, 8, up, 9, up, 10. So, Jesse, I know you guys. Oh, that's a different Jesse. What's up, Jesse? Gotta see you when you get here. Let's do this one. No, I'm not coming. Trying to explain that. I don't know if I'm coming today. Probably, if anything, it'd be later today. But your dad said to come earlier, and I can't do that. So hopefully you're doing the abs here. You got the mat at home. So pull that thing out. If you're just sitting there, you better not be sitting there, or otherwise come back to this, because this will be up. So let's keep going. Got 3 of you over here. What's up, Lindsay? Kevin, Taryn, good to have you. Debbie, yeah, my old neighbor, how are you? Yeah. Cool, so let's keep going. Again, self-defense on the ground. If you're ever caught in a self-defense situation, you're on your butt, this is how you want to stand up. And it just so happens to work your abs, work your whole body in a way that is so unique. It's like doing burpees. Everyone knows about burpees, right? You know how to do burpees? Raise your hand. Give me a thumb up if you know how to do a burpee. Burpee? You know how to do burpees, guys? Who's done a burpee before? Michelle, I know you've done a burpee. I'm not. I know you've done a burpee. See? So, a sit-through. Have you done a sit-through before? See, now a sit-through is probably more valuable than a burpee, right? Because when you're in a situation, you just fell on the ground, you got pushed to the floor, you're in an intense situation, or you tripped, and you're in an intense situation and you tripped, right? This has happened to a lot of us. This happened to many people. And how you get up is a valuable way, right? And plus, of course, we want our abs too. So let's get back to it, because my abs are kind of feeling sore here. So again, we're pushing back, right? We pushed back, we came up, we sat up. But then what happens if they're on top and we need to kind of push them away? So we're going to use our feet. And first of all, we want to learn how to shrimp. We didn't do that yesterday. So we just sat up, right? So here we're going to do is we're just going to turn our hip out to the side and come back to a normal position. Okay? Again, if you're on the ground, try not to like slide. Depends on your situation, where you are. I don't know. It could be on a hardwood floor or something like that. Then this is all cool. You just slide back, you know? But getting the movement down is the most important thing, and being quick and fast with it so you can be explosive and you can get out quick and you can get on top. So the more you practice this, and you don't have to practice it a lot. You don't have to practice it a lot, but you know what I'm saying. So anyway, just understand it. That's it. So here we're going to do, I'm going to lift my butt up on my shoulder. Okay, this is working your obliques here, working your abs, and sit back. You look like a shrimp at the end of it. Okay, it's your hip escape or your shrimp. Called a shrimp for the kids, you know? So, come back to the original position. You're on your back, you just fell. It's like, oh, they push you to the floor. Get your butt back. This is a more defensive position because now you can kick here, you can spring up and have more of an attack to, again, get away, right? Okay? So, I can't do much on my back here. Once I fall to my back, my shoulders hit back, my head hits the floor. These are things you want to watch out for. So, hands out, break fall. Come in tight like a turtle. Nice and tight. Tight, hug yourself. These are natural instincts, right? I don't need to teach you this stuff. Once you're in a situation, something happens, you're going to crawl up like a ball. And that's okay, but you don't want to stay in a ball because you're afraid. And you're just going to stay here. I don't know what to do. I'm going to get out of here, right? If you're getting hit, push straight away from where you're getting hit. Shrug your shoulder, and they can't hit you in the head or the face. Push away with your hand and hide behind your shoulder, right? Don't just push away and get hit, right? Hide behind your shoulder, push away, hand behind you, scoot your butt back like we just did. Get your footing, 1 foot back, you're up, you're now fighting, and you're not getting hit, okay? That's like 4 steps to being in a safe position, right? Come down here, sit like this. This is an important position too. Making sure that you can sit like this is so important for your hips, relaxed and comfortable, and it makes this a lot easier too. Right? Okay, keep your joints safe. Get some fluids in them. Even if they're painful right now, it'll get stronger. Just as long as you keep working into it. Okay. All right. So let's get back into it. Let's keep working. Doesn't matter the age, right? Doesn't matter the age. All right. So when we go back down, we get into this position. we just shrimped, right, on either side, right? We did both sides, right? Let's do it alternating here real quick. Come back to the middle. Push. Push. This one. This two. You put the camera right here if you want. Put the camera right here. We can do it together. You just look between your legs. Push at me. Push away. Lift your hips up. Strengthen your back. Push away. Look at the camera. Lift up. Pull back in. Nice and strong with your feet. Strong with your grip. Lift your hips. Push back. Pull in. Push back. Pull in. That was two. That was three. There's four. That's four. Let's go. Push back. Pull in. That's five. Here we go. And five. Come on. Six. Six. Seven. Seven. Whew. Come on. Push back all the way out. Extend. Touch your toes. Hold there for a second. Just breathe. Pull your belly in. You want to pull, push away. Try to push away. But also, too, sometimes you get caught underneath the person. You want to go the opposite way. So you need to lift. Pull yourself up. They're on top. Boom. Throw them over top of you. And then you can sit up and get away that way, too. This is 8. Push back. Here we go. 9. Side in 10. Come on. Last one. Hug your knees lifted up. Very good. So these are your shrimps. Hip escape. That's last, worst case. That's jujitsu. That's the main portion of what jujitsu is and the main element that defines it against anything else. Brazilian jiu-jitsu. But you don't want to be in that situation ever in a street fight, right? Or, it depends. You're in a more intimate environment, right? And you need to make a move. You need to make an adjustment. Simple things like that. Plus, of course, it keeps your body tight and fit too as well. So keep working with this. Keep going. Let's keep working it. Let's do that a little bit more, just a little bit more to get it down and keep going with you guys. But I think what I wanted to do is, I wanted to go to triangle. So a triangle, just because it gives us a hip movement and the hip adjustment. So what I want you to do is you turn your hip at the top, and that's our main focus. Whether you lock the legs up and stuff like that, I'd rather you get the hip movement in the core and the abs first, and we get looking good too. And then get the realistic situation when you really have time to work with a person one-on-one and such. So what we're going to do is we're going to put them into a triangle, and I'm sure you've heard of this before, but it's essentially a leg lock. So what you're going to do is you're going to put one foot underneath your knee and close it down, okay? One foot underneath the knee and close it down. You want to hook the foot too. Flex your foot, flex your feet, and hook it underneath. So it's nice and tight like a lock. Hook it, lock it, hook, lock. Okay, and then we're going to lift. We're going to lift and snatch down. Lift. Do that 10 times on this side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Try to lift up and hook that leg. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Other side. Lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hook the foot. Hook the foot. 7. Lift. 8, 9, 10. Nice, cool. So that's a good one, huh? That's a good one. Just keep the arms out, kind of keep them up, keep them close as much as possible. Again, yeah, for you guys that are coming in, well, that's all right. Yeah. Very good, very good. Let's go ahead and move on. So that's our triangle. So that's the triangle. Last time we did Kimura. Last time, so let's go ahead and let's follow up with that. Well, we did that yesterday. We'll just follow up from what we did yesterday. We'll leave back out and we'll get on out of here. But from the triangle, that's a lay lock position. You're locking the legs around their neck, their arm, and that's essentially you're taking one of their arms. I didn't explain much of that, but it's not about that. It's about the movement. So doing the exercise. Push back. Let's do one more like that. So we're going to put it into a shrimp so you can put it both together. I want you to shrimp, come back, triangle. Shrimp, come back, triangle. And the reason being is that you're essentially going to do a shrimp in order to get the triangle. I want you to adjust your hips and turn sideways. It's more of a kind of turn sideways like this in order to lock that up and put it. But let's just turn. We'll come back, lock it up. So we're adding those two moves together, okay? Let's do that 10 times on either side, and then we'll put that into just a basic sit-up, and then sit up and stand up, standing safe together. All right, here we go for our shrimp. So push back, come back in, and hook around. Yeah. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna use the bottom side leg. That one's gonna come up and around in order to hook and hook on top, okay? You want to grab onto your shin and pull that in too, okay? So push out to the side, and the bottom side leg's going to come up, wrap under, lift your hips up, and go for your triangle. Push back, and bring your foot back, and come up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice. Let's do the other side. Push back now on my left here, and come up underneath, hook under. Because really what I would be pushing the other way, and I'd be pushing them away, getting my leg over top to smack down. Once I come back around, hook the leg, and we go for the triangle there. Okay? For those of you who've done it, if you haven't, at least just get the abs in, right? So let's go out to the other side now. I'm gonna push out to my left. Bottom side lays in a hook underneath the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice. Work the hips, work the hips, work the hips. Cool. Yeah, so again, more of an ab exercise than anything. You know, I mean, real life situation, yes, but if you've never felt it before, then, you know, what are we all talking about, right? So just do the ab exercise. That movement alone will suit you. It'll give you the movements that you need. It'll put you into your body so that if you ever are in the situation, you just like that, and it'll push away. It'll happen from just doing the exercise. You know, it's just like walking up a step, you know, or picking up a box. Picking up a box, you're going to do it right if you've deadlifted right, if you know how to do a deadlift in the gym, or you know how to, you know what I mean? So, yeah, you got the movement down now. Let's just do a little bit more. We're going to sit up all the way. And when we sit up like this, if we grab onto the wrist with our bottom side arm, we can go for a Kimura. Let's just not do that. Let's just sit up all the way, and then we can push out and get back. Sit up all the way for 10, 9, 8. If you can keep your foot down, try to keep pressure down to the ground. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. By me being able to keep my pressure down to the ground, it's just like the same thing on top control too. So if you're doing this for jiu-jitsu and you know about jiu-jitsu, keeping your pressure down, keeping this connection to the earth is really good. There's this We can have a suction cup to the earth. We can have this energy as rooted as we want, as rooted as we make that attention. So just put that into your mind, put that into your attention. Try to keep your body all the way down to the ground. Don't let it lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, just to get it up and put it all the way together, pull it all the way back. Let's go ahead and sit up for our standing escape. Sit up, bring your foot all the way back. Go ahead and push back. Put your hand down, sit through. Down, all the way up. Let's do that for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Since we're working and we're really working here, try to reach that foot through, really work your body as much as you can. Step back, step this one back, nice and strong. Push your leg through, all the way down. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. We'll finish it out from here. This is the last one here. So all the way down, all the way up, push out, leg all the way back, and stand up from there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh. Ooh, I want a bonus. I got one more for you. I don't think we've done this one yet. Yeah, I said tricks in there too, so hips and tricks, those were our hips. Let's get the tricks in now. I like this one, it's a capoeira move. Although I more of just kind of came up with it in the gym. I know it is a capoeira move, I don't know what it's called. But anyway, we're gonna start from the ground. You're gonna kick up. But when you kick up, I want you to, instead of using, we kicked before, we've actually done 2 kicks here. We've done an inside kick and we've done a topside kick so far within these 2 videos, or these past, yeah, this is the 3rd one. Okay. For the first one, we did this one here, kick and come up, right? And then the next one, we did this one and come up, okay? But now I want to use this one here. I'm going to use the back side. So when I kick up here, I'm going to put this foot down. I'm going to try to kick up with this bottom side foot and do a spinning heel kick. All right. So again, this is tricks, and if you want to try it out, try it out. Yeah, let's try it out. So again, using the bottom side leg. So there's that bottom side kick. There's the top side kick. And we're going to use this top side kick to land and come up and try to hit with this bottom side. I think I've done it before. We'll see. All right, so I'm gonna put this foot up, stand up, and spin to kick. Let's try it again. Shoot. Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. So I'm gonna spin all the way around and kick around. that doesn't make sense. You know what? As I do this, I'm trying to think of a different way to get that kick. Yeah, that's how you do it. All right, let me try it on the other side. So we're gonna kick through. I'm gonna step through, stand up, and go for my heel kick. Try that again. All right, so you can do it, but it is definitely more advanced than I thought it was. And honestly, I think I use it in a different format from going, from a standing position. So I'm thinking of this one here, putting my hand to the floor and kicking up, which is essentially what I'm doing. But it's just from a different angle. So what we're doing is I'm bringing over all the way, come up here once I get to this position and kicking back from there, instead of already standing and kicking up from there. Anyway, does it work? I can't even see. It kind of does. It's definitely the same movement. Step the foot over, and leg comes up. Step the foot over, leg comes up. Either way, it's working good. Oh. See that on the other side, and I'll finish this one out. Got a little funky here at the end, but we figured it out. And if you're still working that with me, let me know what you think of it. But once I step this foot over, I come over top. We're kicking through. I could kick you there and then come up with this bottom side foot if I wanted to. So I like it that way. That's cool there too. And if you really are working with me, you've got a mat at home or on the carpet. I mean, this is obviously practical stuff. You can see it if we're drilling it like this. I've just never really drilled it in a sense to think that it was practical, but it obviously is. And it certainly is when it's a new move or something that someone hasn't seen, but you've drilled it enough to where you have power and speed with it and accuracy, you know what I mean? So I've seen a lot of cool stuff recently. Niko Price, I like his name, good name. Niko Price has won 2 fights by kicking a guy from the ground up. From winning just by kicking him in the chin, knocked him out, and another one where he had him hooked with his foot on his chin and just started, I think he was hitting him with his hand. But either way, yeah, it was like a hammer fist. But either way, he had him in a pretty interesting position, and he's gotten a couple of cool wins. You can look him up, Niko Price. Niko spelled Niko, but with the name Price at the end of it. But yeah, anyway, either way, let's do the last time. Let's finish this out. This is kind of a cool kick. I'm going to use my spring leg. I'm going to kick up from here that we did the other day, or we did in the first day. Kick like we did, but I'll be on my knee or be on my feet if I want to kick and come up here with power. I think it'd be better from the knees. So here and come up with power. We got that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just getting that leg up. 6, 7, 8. That's your hit point. 9, 10. You're hitting. They're knocked out. They're on the floor. You know. So we come back down. I kick over, spring, step up from 1. Kick again. 2. 3. 4. This is a pretty intense one. I don't know if you guys are doing it. You're just watching. But 5. It's working for me. If I'm ever in a close quarter situation, I don't think I'll be okay. I'm a little bit up, and I'm up. What's up? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, kick through. I sit through. Here. Up. Why would I ever sit on the ground? I don't know, but who knows? Up. Maybe because I am now a capoeira fan, and because of this all right, we're working on that next, guys. Stay tuned. Whew. I got a good workout in. I'm gonna go take a shower, get on to the filming and everything I gotta do. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in, watching, sticking with me, staying till the end. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, DM more. We're gonna be adding some more capoeira. I swear, whatever comes up on camera, I just gotta keep feeding into it. So capoeira, that frog pose that I was just in, twisted frog, the side crow. We'll be working on that too. So you're making it look so too easy. Now you're just showing up. Cheers. Cheers, Bill. Well, for you, it's easy too, so appreciate you chiming in. Vegan, what's up, my friend? Boss. Yeah, so it's crazy out there, but we're good in here, right? We're still training. Keep training, guys, and yeah, no matter what kind of fear, we're fearless. Be fearless, fight fearless, guys. So we'll keep tuning in and keep working on this stuff, and yeah, we got more to come. So we'll be working on that capoeira kind of movement, adding that in, just seeing what kind of flows and comes up with these workouts, and see what we can move into. All right, so again, keep tuning in. Much respect. Thank you. We've got Tai Chi in the morning right now. I'm gonna move it back to breath work and pranayama, and pretty soon, because we've got a whole course coming up in Fight Fearless, a whole breath work thing that I'm working with someone who knows the whole Ayurvedic side of it, and certified. Is going to bring this whole Ayurvedic side into it, nutrition and healing and stuff like that, and how that incorporates with breathwork. And then my side of it, the traditional Chinese medicine, Qigong, Tai Chi side, and what I know from Thailand, going to Thailand and China, working with Mantak Chia, we're going to kind of combine that in, do some different types of breathwork. So it's going to be very unique, and I don't think it's ever done before. So that'll be really cool. Stay tuned for that. Breathwork is awesome because it changes your energy, it changes your mindset, helps you focus, helps you go internal, and I'll be talking about the organs, how they affect emotions and our frequency. That'll go into the larger law of attraction in the universe for you and your health. Much respect, you guys. Thank you so much. Tune back in tomorrow at 9 a.m. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Debbie, Taylor, Tara, Kevin. Cool to see you guys on here. Nice. Lindsay, Anthony, Stephanie, Deborah, Clement. Nice. Glad you could make it. Chris, always a pleasure. Kelly. Nice. I'll see you guys later. Cool. Let's see how we're doing over here. How you guys doing? Let just see our chat real quick. Yes. Yeah. Nice. You make it look so nice. Cool. Yeah. The standing foot gets a good stretch to that hard to get out her hip. Nice. I like that. One step, 1 foot. Oh, I can't even see him. Cool. I'll see you guys later. Thank you.